Right, here we go. We're live. Okay, welcome, everyone. Everyone who's joining live, everyone who is watching this in the recording. My name is Julia Dars. Let me accept people. Hello, hello. So I would ask to keep your microphones and your video cameras off, just for the sake of a better recording, so people can actually see it. Those who couldn't join today. So today we are going to do very interesting algorithm, and let me introduce myself. For those who don't know me, my name is Julia Dars. I'm neurographic instructor, aesthetic coach, I'm fitness coach, nutritionist, and am empowerment facilitator, which means I help people to open up their true potential, get away from fears, traumas, not get away, but like deal with them, and actually use them as their powers. So neurographics, also for those who don't know what is neurographics, I'm going to tell you here in a couple of minutes. But I'm going to just want to open up with introduction of what is it. So I'm going to be doing 7 live webinars. 7 webinars about chakras. And I know there are still a lot of people who really maybe don't accept or don't believe or don't know much about chakras. And chakras are our energy centers. You can actually find a lot of scientific studies about chakras. There are a lot of devices that can see your aura, that can actually track and test which chakra or energy center, if that's a better word for you, better term for you to use, is off. And every energy center is responsible for a specific set, either needs, skills, processes. So it's very interesting. My journey with chakras, and I come from very scientific background, as a fitness coach and nutritionist. Obviously, I went deep down into the scientific world. And when you develop that kind of mindset, when everything has to be proven, everything has to be written in a study or clinical trial or anything like that. Obviously, coming back, and as a child, I always believed in something, in higher power, right? Something higher, something there, something is guiding us, something is organizing our lives, of helping us, energy. And so shift from the scientifically oriented brain towards, let me actually open up to the possibility that there's something else, was very interesting. But when I started my spiritual journey, it was pretty much when I actually thought that there's got to be something else. I always believed in universe, I always believed in God, but you know, certain things were kind of off limit for me, or like I didn't know about that as well. I didn't have enough information. So when I started my spiritual journey, I started learning more about chakras. And actually, interesting fact that the course that I took as my first step, and I think that was like that stepping stone for me to go into realm of more towards like spirituality, energy, exploring mindset, exploring the power of our brain. And funny that I actually found, peace in two worlds, and you can unite those two worlds. There are a lot of studies again about even the soul right now, how much it weighs, what is it, the energy, how is that everything is energy? Because if you think deeper, if you think that you see, let's say me right now, I have skin, I have hair, I have hands, right? But what is consist of? A lot of different cells. And cells simply are energy. Everything is energy. Sun energy, moon energy, nature, wind, elements. So just because we don't understand certain things doesn't mean that they don't exist, right? And if we rewind not couple, but like 100 years ago, maybe 1,000 years ago, right? We're talking about Mayas, talking about different cultures that actually had shamans, had leaders that were leading their, tribe just solely based on what they feel, what kind of information they got, that energetic kind of like healing process. So they lived off that belief, and that was working for them. With the shift in technology, with the shift in culture, with the shift in society, obviously we uh, pulled away from, kind of actually feeling ourselves, relying on intuition, getting to know yourself more, um, belief, right? The power of prayer. It's already been written in so many different books. How powerful is that? And if you are into any spiritual practices, let's say gratitude practice, like just try for yourself, right? Like even now, just say that you're grateful for something. I'm so grateful for this day. I'm so grateful for being able to open up my eyes in the morning. I'm so grateful for being healthy. Or I'm so grateful for, you can go a little bit more specific, my parents. You feel that kundalini rising, that energy going up, right? So, and it's just a simple exercise that you can do to raise your vibrations, to raise your energy. um, Also forgiveness exercises, meditation, right? It's been shown in so many different studies already how brain wires when that person is in meditative state, the frequency of this person. So we're talking about vibration, right, or frequency. So what does it mean to vibrate on low frequency? It means that low frequency will be fear, anger, anything that we quote unquote consider as negative emotions or feelings. Those would be lower frequencies. And if you're interested in this topic, it's very fascinating. It's very interesting. I would highly recommend for you to just go Google, see certain, maybe on YouTube as well. There are all different documentaries about it where they show monks meditating and their brain states. We have alpha, beta, theta, gamma. We have, when we're in like very meditative state, our brain become coherent with the heart frequency. So that's pretty much my intention for today. And for root chakra, that we're going to start obviously with our base chakra, root chakra, muladhara. It's this the chakra, and I'm going to open up right now. Actually, let's do this. Let me share my screen. Um, so you can see for yourself, and you can let me know in the chat if for some reason you don't see anything, or it's blurry. So this is hierarchy of needs by Maslow. It's expanded. Maslow, originally he created this one that had only five, right? But as we progress, and we have seven chakras, but actually there are like 12, because we have front chakra, let's say front heart chakra and back heart chakra. But there are even more of those. There are so many, but like main ones, right? But we like actually gonna go through eight through seven. So if you just look at this pyramid right now, it actually represents the chakra system, right? So, what is the first root chakra, Muladhara? Those are physiological needs, survival, the feelings of safety, security. Um, you need air, you need food, you need to drink, you need shelter, clothing, warmth, sex, sleep, and etc. It would be considered also like as your instincts, right? Like, are you good with money? How is that? Like, can you provide for yourself, right? Do you feel secure? Do you feel safe? And usually, people with imbalance, and I'm gonna show another picture here very soon, but usually people with imbalance first chakra, they tend to be very anxious, worry a lot, right? Feeling insecure, self-doubt, right? So, like, if you constantly in that position of like anxiousness, anxiety, you would probably also feel like self-doubt that you're not capable of doing certain things or achieving certain things. I'm not going to go, in depth for or every chakra or every need here, because we're going to have different webinars for that as well. So if you can see, this is our root chakra, base of spine, cranium, and vagina. So it also responsible for your health, digestion, people with like, or some people who are overweight. It would be probably they should also look into their root chakra. So exercising, doing yoga, doing stretching, wearing red color, incorporating at least, like, right. I'm not saying like be from the bottom to the top, wearing all red. Red light therapy also helps. There are also different foods that you can incorporate for balancing that up. Again, this is webinar not about that, so you can Google it and see what it is. Um, Also sleep. By the way, people with imbalanced or I want to say, not maybe sometimes it's imbalanced, but it's you can expand, and you probably have heard of the term of like, I want to expand. Or let's say, I'll bring you my own example. um, when I just started working with groups and people, like the hosting live events, it was very even difficult for me to keep up or to hold a container for like 5 people. So I had to go through different practices, and I'm constantly doing that so I can expand my energy centers, right? So the same way, sometimes if you there are people who actually can diagnose it. They can see the aura, they can feel the size of your chakras. I just, by the way, recently had that. So they can see how much, like how big is your chakra, that and like which one needs to be balanced up. But obviously, root chakra is very good example for everyone, and I would say that probably like more people have that right now because of the lifestyle, the pace. It's constantly some sort of a worry about money. Is that I'm gonna have enough, uh, enough money for paying bills or rent, or maybe things like that. So you see, you're just covering your basic needs. So a lot of people, they live on lower chakras like root chakra or sacral chakra. They don't go higher. And again, I will be explaining every chakra in every other in every webinar. But just know that sometimes you can have very good sized chakra, and then something happens and it can shrink. So it's not like you just fix it once and okay, that's good, I'm not going to go back to it. I worked with my different, and I'm pretty intuitive right now, so I can really feel which one is imbalanced and what should I do and how should I work. So let's say this neurographic algorithm that we're going to be doing today, this is one of my best tools for it, because it actually brings me, to the specific chakra, and I work on that. And I also, do certain breathing exercises. It's very good, by the way, for the root chakra as well. um, so what else do I have here? Yeah, so this is Robert Dill's pyramid, and this is Maslow hierarchy. So base chakra would be here, the red color, and also your environment. So those people who are not really satisfied with the environment, with people they have around, or living situation, anything that you can consider as an environment, also would, I would probably say that they should pay attention to their root chakra. So let's see if we have anything in chat. Looks great. Thank you so much. Yeah, so you can text me during the practice. However, when we go into the practice, I would also try to um, speak less because I want you to actually have this practice. It's not so much of a coaching practice than it is about getting inside, connecting to your root chakra, and working on that. Um, so let me see what else I wanna show you. I'm gonna stop this share, and what I'm gonna show you is another picture that also kind of will give you some understanding of the root chakra. By the way, you can let me know in the chat how familiar you are with chakras. Is everything is like clear for you, or do I need to explain it a little bit differently? Um, so let me share right now on screen. So here we go. Muladhara chakra. This is the name. Location base of the spine again, basic issues, survival, vitality, stability, security, right? So out of that, you can just simply, assume what kind of feelings, feeling, insecure, feeling unstable. Also, by the way, emotional roller coasters. That also would be everything start with base chakra. Put it this way. Um, if your base chakra is imbalanced or very low on energy and very small, all the rest, like the tree cannot grow healthy and big if the roots are rotten or the soil is bad, right? So we have to take care of, so what is on the bottom is the same as on top. So that's just like a spiritual phrase. So whatever is, right there is up there. So if you want, like more intuition, manifestation, spirituality, connection with the universe, knowing things, seeing things behind, the veil, it all comes from the base chakra as well. So with balance, you feel secure, humility, groundness, stable, energetic, optimal weight, right? Healthy eating, proper elimination. So all of that is like, checked. And if you're imbalanced, you feel insecure, you feel fear, anxiety, unstable, low self-esteem, anemia, over underweight, and constipation. So that's also everything traced into the base chakra. All right. So I think that would be it for the introduction. I'm going to switch my camera and we're going to actually start our practice. I'm going to talk just a little bit in the beginning to show you how to draw it. Again, this is neurographic drawing. So don't be afraid of not being like in the center, or it's kind of like, left side is a little bit shifted towards, like, it doesn't matter. It's your drawing. I want you to feel free to do that. I'll be guiding you, but I want you to actually do your drawing, your own drawing, and try to stay connected to those things that I said, right? Feeling secure, right? What is it for you to feel secure? Maybe you feel secure in your house, maybe somewhere else, right? Doesn't really matter. Feeling that kind of that you have like high self-esteem, like maybe do like some sort of a gratitude practice during this practice as well while you're drawing lines. Um, say things and like blessings for your health, right? So all of that connect, bones, also bones, any pain in the body usually also associated, especially lower remedies, they are associated with lower chakras. So you have that. Try to imagine, not say thank you for the pain, but imagine you without this pain, right? And say thank you for you being without the pain forever. Okay, so before we begin, let's tune in. I want you to sit down straight back, get your feet on the ground, really sit tall. We're gonna warm up our palms. And if you've been running around or doing something, I would like for you to leave everything behind for this practice. Really tune in right now. It's not going to be long practice, so but feel free to stay more. When I do my chakras, I can stay hours in that. Mhm. Just let's do a very deep inhale and exhale. I'm going to ask universe to help us with this practice, to bring us into the flow, lightness, love. You can also imagine right now this red color in front of you, maybe like a red bubble that you're in. How the energy goes into your root chakra, expanding it. Mhm. And now let's spread this on the sheet that you're going to be working on. Imagine that right now from the uh, bottom of your feet, like huge, very strong roots are coming right into the middle of the earth, connecting you to the earth, grounding you, giving you all that energy from within. Mother Nature. And I'm going to turn the camera. So I would like to start with the topic. I would like to activate our neural connections for our root chakra. I'm going to set 2-minute timer. What we're going to do is we are, oops, not the timer. Um, we're going to write topic 1.0. And I would love, let's say I say root chakra expansion, and strengthening, right? So I want it to be bigger and stronger. So I'm going to set 2-minute timer, and everything that comes into your mind, write it down. Try to stay like not. Don't force yourself to think certain things, right? Like, but think about root chakra. Think about security, safety, um, energy, health, high self-esteem, believe in yourself, believe in the earth, staying grounded. Think about those words in that in within this topic. So, in the count of three, we're gonna start. 1, 2, 3, and let's go. Mm-hmm. And the timer's up. All right. Just read very quickly through your words. See maybe something you have that really makes you, I don't know, emotionally charged, or vice versa, those words that actually inspire you, or you feel great when you hear those words. Or some words, let's say, I have twice health, I have twice love, and half of my words are in English, half of in Russian. I have passion. Um, I have, this is like a combination of words, but overall, let's reflect. So neurographic is about reflection and it's about integration. So reflect on how you feel. Uh, what is your level of energy maybe right now? So I'd say I experienced something like 7. Um, Maybe I would love to have like 9 after this session, right? So this is my intention. I'm setting this in my intention, and just set aside these words right here. Again, don't forget to write down your whatever comes into your mind. Today we are gonna be using mostly primarily red color because chakra is red. However, you can also use, like brown, orange, maybe, yellow. So we'll go along and whatever comes to your mind. Also, don't forget to drink water. Stay hydrated. So I'm probably gonna turn on like a meditative music on the background, very meditative music. Okay, good. Let me know if that will be too loud. And let's do one more deep inhale and exhale. So I'm gonna ask you to use you know what, let's use a pencil first. Usually we start with like markers, but I feel like it's more of a more elegant drawing today, so I would love probably to start with um yeah. So this is gonna be red. Probably gonna need my sharpener. Can tell you this was the best investment ever. Electric sharpener. So right now I'm going to ask you not to really make anything super um, thick, right? So think about like you an architect, and you just for now going to like draw some sort of a esquisse like for the beginning, right? Just to like kind of map out the sheet. So we're going to start with drawing. It's not a rectangular, it's more like a square. However, it probably feels like more rectangular. So really, 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 really thin line. So next, I'm gonna ask you to draw a circle. Yep, that's probably about it. And stay connected to your topic. So I'm gonna go and put a neurographic line on top of the circle. I really like to incorporate a lot of breathing while I'm doing that. Mhm. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna draw another square right here. Hope you can feel, you can see it. Probably gonna just do a little bit so you can see that. You don't have to do more visible, so just you can see that, right? So this is the first one. While you're doing it, feel, think, imagine that feeling of security, prosperity, abundance. If you already, everything is good, think about an expansion of this root chakra. Think about money flow, maybe a different, if you're planning on getting a different apartment or house, right? So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw these kind of like lines right here just to help me to kind of center this up. Mhm. So, and our root chakra, um, it's basically four, it's a lotus with four petals, right? So, and the entire thing is mandala. So, kind of every symbol, right, of chakra represent the whole mandala. So, technically, we are doing that right now. But step one, right, we are drawing first root chakra. So, and it's going to be very easy. That's going to be angle number one, number two, number three, number four. Again, they don't have to be symmetrical. So when you're done with this step, I would like for you to think if that's enough. What you can do, you can expand your, like I want my chakra to be bigger, so I would like to expand my circle. You can do that. See, it's absolutely not really a circle, not a straight line. Yes. So inside of root chakra, we have a triangle, which looks like this. Triangle in your graphics means action, energy, power, passion, fire. So we kind of right now think about um, charging your first chakra with that energy. You can obviously make it bigger. So you see, like I can just showing you some variation of that. You can make it bigger if you feel like, okay, so I really want to make it a little bit bigger. And we're going to deal with all the lines a little bit after. We have a symbol here, which, um, what, let's do this. We're going to draw a line right here. So that would be a symbol of our root chakra. And usually it's like this right here. So technically, this would be the root chakra, but obviously we're not going to stop here. So now you can start filling it in with lines. The reason why we're doing this with not with markers, but with pencils, because it just, you see how really smooth and soft it looks. The affirmation would be I am healthy, I am here, I'm abundant, I'm here, I'm abundant. still gonna like round certain angles, but honestly, technically, it's not necessary here. See what kind of feelings or emotions arise right now. Write that down, reflect on your state. So now it's really your imagination, the way you want to fill it up. Again, will be no police coming to you. Just try to feel it. Every time I work on chakras, and this webinar would be available on my Hero's Quest. Every time I work with chakras, every time the drawing is different. Like it's really different. This one is probably my biggest one, and also I can reflect on that. Well, okay, so what does it mean? By the way, the sound would be mantra. So maybe it's also something that you want to chant during this la. See, it's a very low vibration sound, meaning like it's just a deep sound. By the way, humming is very good for your brain as well. So like, absolutely add this to your practices. So I change my, you can really see, but I change, switch my pencil here so you can do the same. Again, just try to stay within the colors that you like. So I can see that a lot of going on here in my drawing. Usually it's absolutely not as much energy in this chakra. Ooh. So I've been, if you have a question like uh, how many times can you draw it? I actually did it already this week. So then this is the second time. This is probably a couple times. I don't, it's not gonna hurt. You can start adding colors. You can mix colors here. Leaving like some sort of shadows. Reflect. Check in with your body. See how your body feels. I really, the entire drawing, I'm like sitting way, like super straight. Straight back. I can notice again. I'm just drawing to make it bigger and bigger. Add as much color as you need. Okay, you can absolutely leave out the white space. As you can see, um, it's just not a really regular neurographic algorithm. It's more like an art form. Try to be very gentle with also pushing colors. I decided to add some sort of like a light to light it up. This is what we can do with like just going on edges, the petals, petals. Woo! Wow, that's a lot of energy. I love it. Balance, security, abundance, health, gratitude, strong roots, grounded. Self-secure, no doubts. There's a little tip right here. If you wanna more energy, add more lines. This is the rule in neurographics. The more lines you have, the more energy you bring in. Remember, every line is neurographical line. If you're new here, please watch how to draw neurographic line. It's also on my hero's quest. It's in a free form in a blog. It's like a fire coming out of it. Yeah. So you can continue. I'm gonna switch the camera very quick. We're right on time. You can continue now on your pace. Um, so whenever you're done, I would like to hear some feedback from you. You can text me, DM me, Slack me. How do you feel? Also, if you evaluated the amount of energy you have before or you had before the session, I would like for you to finish that up. Also, saying how much energy you have after the session. So definitely, I was at 7. I would say I'm like good 9.5 right now because the amount of energy I now feeling is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Also, I would recommend for you after you're done with the session, just don't go around your day and like do things. Maybe sit down, internalize, think um, what kind of steps can you take right now, action that would actually lead you to the expansion or hardening of the heart root chakra, heart, slip of the tongue, and they actually connected too. So think about what is it you can do, right? Maybe take an extra hour of sleep. Maybe go for a walk. Maybe do some exercises, some stretches. Make sure you drink a lot of water. Make sure you nourish yourself with the right nutrition, healthy whole foods. Cook for yourself. Enjoy the meal. Also, that's also very important. Uh, really savor it. Really think what you're eating, not just you swallowing it. Chew your food. um, yeah, and try for this whatever you're doing this webinar, this practice, try really to stay connected with your root chakra. Don't do any super mega activities that will just hinder you away from this level, from this energy right now. You need to internalize, digest. The processes will be still going on, and as we are working in this container, you will be also receiving, we will be giving and receiving to each other. So let's say if I have just a little bit more energy in that space, you will get a little bit from my side as well. Let me know how you feel. Drink, hydrate yourself, stay in a very like meditative mode. See what kind of dreams will come to you, thoughts, right? Like what is it? Maybe you all of a sudden experience some sort of idea or thinking. Just really, really journal your process right now, okay? And tomorrow also, you can go and do a lot of activities, take care of your body, just do it mindfully and safely, okay? Thank you so much. Namaste. Um, and I'll see you next time on our next webinar. And we're going to be working on our second sacral chakra, which also is very, very amazing. They're all amazing. I think they're all amazing. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.